You spend an hour and a half doing your back day, and you walk out of the gym with nothing but a sore lower back and a bicep pump. Your back is still the same width as your waist. It looks like a refrigerator. Let me fix that. The reason your back isn't growing isn't because you're not training hard enough. It's because you're training stupid. You're doing what 90% of the guys in the gym do, a little bit of everything, which adds up to a whole lot of nothing. You hit some lat pull-downs with terrible form, then you jump on 5 different row machines, pulling with your arms, shrugging with your traps, and just praying something works. You've been sold a lie. The lie that you need a dozen different exercises to hit the back from all angles. It's nonsense. It's complexity for the sake of complexity, designed to make you feel like you are doing something productive when all you're really doing is accumulating junk volume. Your back doesn't need 10 mediocre exercises. It needs 5 brutal, effective ones, executed with violent intention and perfect form. So today, we're throwing out the trash. We're cutting the fat. We are building a back that looks like it's about to take flight. A back so wide you have to turn sideways to get through a door, and we're going to do it with just 5 movements. Master these, and you will never need another back exercise again. Let's get to work. First, the undisputed king, the non-negotiable foundation of back width, the weighted pull-up. Listen to me. If you want a V-taper, you have to get good at pull-ups. Period. The lat pull-down machine is a decent substitute, but it's a substitute. It's like sending a text instead of looking someone in the eye. The pull-up forces your body to work as a unit. It recruits your core, your grip, your forearms, and it forces a level of neurological drive that no machine can replicate. Here's how you do it right. Grab the bar slightly wider than your shoulders. I don't want to see this ultra-wide grip that just wrecks your joints and cuts your range of motion in half. Just outside the shoulders. Now before you even pull, I want you to do one thing. Depress your scapula. Pull your shoulder blades down and back. Think about trying to put them in your back pockets. This engages your lats before the movement even starts. From a dead hang, a full stretch where you feel your lats opening up, you initiate the pull by driving your elbows down and back. Don't think about pulling your chin over the bar. That's an amateur move that just engages your arms. Think about pulling the bar to your upper chest. Your elbows should be driving towards the floor. Squeeze at the top for a full second. Feel everything contract. Then, control the negative. A 3-second descent. Don't just drop. The eccentric part of the lift is where half the growth happens. If you can't do a single bodyweight pull-up, you're not off the hook. Do negatives. Jump up to the top position and control your descent for 5 to 10 seconds. Do band-assisted pull-ups. Use the assisted machine. But your goal, your singular mission, is to get strong enough to do clean bodyweight pull-ups for reps. Once you can hit 10-12 perfect reps, it's time to add weight. Get a dip belt, hang a plate from it, and start the process all over again. This is the cornerstone. Do not skip it. Next up, we build the thickness. The dense, rugged muscle that makes your back look like a topographical map. For that, we use the barbell row. But not the sloppy, ego-driven garbage you see people doing, jerking the weight up with their entire body. We're doing this with purpose. A pendlay row, or a strict Yates row. Hinge at your hips, keeping your back perfectly flat. Your torso should be nearly parallel to the floor. This is not an upright row. This is a row. Grip the bar about shoulder width apart. Your lower back is tight. Your core is braced like you're about to take a punch. From a dead stop on the floor, or just below your knees, you explode. You pull that bar with violence into your lower sternum or upper abdomen. You're not lifting it with your arms. You're driving your elbows back towards the ceiling. Squeeze your entire back at the top like you were trying to crush a walnut between your shoulder blades. Hold it for a split second, then return the weight under control. The key here is intent. Every single rep is an explosion. You are trying to accelerate that bar through your body. This builds raw animalistic power and thickness in your mid-back, your lats, and your rhomboids. It's the difference between a back that looks wide from the front and a back that looks powerful and three-dimensional from every single angle. Stop trying to lift with your ego. Lower the weight, nail the form, and get brutally strong in the 6 to 8 rep range. This is your meat and potatoes. Third, we have the secret weapon. The exercise that the old school legends swore by, but that you barely see anyone do anymore. The dumbbell pullover. People argue whether this is a chest or a back exercise. The answer is yes. It's both, and it's incredible for building the V-taper. It stretches the lats under load like nothing else, and it builds the serratus interior, those finger-like muscles on your rib cage that make your V-taper pop. It literally creates the illusion of a wider frame. Here's how. Lie with your upper back across a flat bench, your feet planted firmly on the floor, and your hips low. You're creating a bridge. Hold a single dumbbell straight up over your chest with both hands, cupping the top end. Keep a slight bend in your elbows. This bend should not change throughout the entire movement. Now slowly, under full control, lower the dumbbell back and over your head. Feel the stretch in your lats, all the way down your sides. Go as deep as your shoulder mobility allows without pain. You should feel like your entire rib cage is being pried open. This is where the magic happens. Don't rush this. Once you hit that peak stretch, use your lats to pull the dumbbell back up in a wide arc to the starting position over your chest. Squeeze. Think of it as the opposite of a row. Instead of pulling your elbows back, you're pulling them forward from an overhead position. This targets the lat fibers in a completely unique way. It's not a heavy ego lift. This is a finesse movement. Go for higher reps, 12 to 15, and focus entirely on the stretch and the contraction. This is the exercise that will chisel in the details and add that final bit of wow factor to your physique. Fourth, we isolate and annihilate each side of the back. We fix imbalances and build a deep, detailed lower lat. We do this with the single-arm dumbbell row. The reason this is essential is because it allows for a greater range of motion than a barbell row and forces each side to pull its own weight. No more a dominant side taking over. Place one knee and the same side hand on a flat bench. Your back should be flat, parallel to the floor. Grab a heavy dumbbell with your free hand and let it hang straight down, feeling a deep stretch in your lat. Your shoulder blade should feel like it's being pulled down and forward. This is your starting position. Now drive your elbow straight up towards the ceiling, pulling the dumbbell towards your hip, not your chest. This is critical. Pulling to your hip engages the lower lat, which is what creates that sweep at the bottom of the V. Pulling to your chest just turns it into an upper back and bicep movement. As you pull, keep your chest down and your shoulders square. Do not rotate your torso to lift the weight. The only thing moving is your arm and your shoulder blade. Squeeze at the top with everything you have for a full second. Imagine you're starting a stubborn heavy lawnmower. Then control the weight back down to that full deep stretch. That stretch is just as important as the contraction. This movement is a thickener, a detailer, and a corrector all in one. It builds that dense, grainy look that separates a good back from a great one. Finally, number 5. This isn't about width or thickness. This is about structure. It's the insurance policy for your shoulders and the finishing touch that completes the entire look. We're talking about the face pull. You can have the widest lats in the world, but if your shoulders are hunched forward and your posture is garbage, you just look like a gorilla. You look weak. The face pull fixes this. It builds your rear delts, your rhomboids, and your external rotators. It pulls your shoulders back, creating a powerful, dominant posture. It builds that shelf of an upper back that your lats hang from. Set up a rope attachment on a cable machine at about chest height. Grab the ropes with an overhand grip, thumbs pointing towards you. Step back to get tension on the cable. Now, pull the ropes towards your face. As you pull, you need to do 2 things simultaneously. Pull the ropes apart and externally rotate your shoulders. At the peak of the contraction, your hands should be by your ears, and your knuckles should be pointing towards the ceiling. It should look like you're hitting a front double bicep pose. Hold that peak contraction for 2 seconds. Squeeze your rear delts and your upper back. This is not a heavy, explosive movement. This is a high rep, high quality contraction. This is physical therapy and bodybuilding combined. Do this at the end of every back workout for 3 or 4 sets of 15-20 reps. It will protect your shoulders from all the heavy pressing you do, and it will give you that 3D pop that makes your V-taper look absolutely complete. So there you have it, the only 5 exercises you need. 1. Weighted pull-ups. For width. 2. Barbell rows. For thickness. 3. Dumbbell pullovers. For stretch and frame. 4. Single-arm dumbbell rows. For detail and balance. 5. Face pulls. For posture and health. Stop doing 15 things poorly. Start doing 5 things perfectly. Pick 2 or 3 of these for one workout, 2 or 3 for another. Get brutally, undeniably strong at them. Add weight to the bar. Add reps. Do it better than you did last week. That's it. That's the secret. There is no magic program. The magic is in the relentless pursuit of mastery over the fundamentals. Now you know the truth. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to go back to your comfortable machine circuit? Or are you going to get under a bar and build something that commands respect? Drop a comment below and tell me which of these 5 you've been neglecting. Be honest. Now go get to work.